Morning. These are your Tribune highlights for Monday, December 22nd, 2025, brought to you by your Daily Bahamas headlines, especially for people on the go and those who are visually impaired. Please don't forget to like, share, and follow our Facebook, YouTube, and WhatsApp channels. We begin with the main and continuing front page story that has dominated public discussion. Under the headline, Police Brutality Killed My Son, the mother of 35-year-old mechanic Lashako Pratt says her son died while in police custody after a struggle at the Fox Hill police station. She has rejected the police account of events, insisting her son was healthy before his arrest, and is calling for accountability, transparency, and an independent autopsy. Inside the paper, the family formally reiterates its rejection of the police version of events and confirms that legal action is being pursued, further intensifying national debate over police conduct and public trust in law enforcement. Another tragic story comes from the Family Islands. A Long Island teenager has been killed in a motorcycle accident. 16-year-old Amare Miller died following a traffic collision, leaving his community in mourning. Tributes continue to pour in, while renewed calls are being made for road safety awareness, particularly among young drivers. In political news, Director of Communications in the Office of the Prime Minister, Latre Raming, says he regrets that matters have escalated to legal action following a dispute involving his cousin. Raming expressed disappointment that the issue reached this point, as lawyers now become involved. Relatedly, an attorney has described the detention of an Andros man as irregular and unlawful, raising concerns about police procedure, due process, and the rights of detainees. The matter is expected to face further scrutiny through the courts. From the Crime and Courts section, police report that 3 Bahamians have been arrested following a massive $18.4 million cocaine seizure at sea, one of the largest maritime drug busts in recent months. Several court updates are also reported, including bail decisions in kidnapping, firearm, traffic-related, and murder cases, as well as sentencing for bail breaches. Turning to infrastructure and heritage, officials say renovations at Fort Fincastle and the Water Tower are expected to wrap up in January, with works aimed at preserving the historic landmarks while enhancing the visitor experience. On environment and innovation, Rick Fox is backing a super reef project using carbon-negative concrete designed to restore coral reefs damaged by climate change. The initiative combines science, sustainability, and marine conservation, and is being hailed as a potential model for reef restoration in the Bahamas and beyond. Separately, Brief has unveiled a new underwater sculpture, Lady of Coral, at the Sir Nicholas Nuttall Coral Reef Sculpture Garden, blending art, education, and environmental protection. In social and community news, FOAM's annual Christmas giveaway assisted struggling families across New Providence, providing food, clothing, and household items amid rising living costs. Organizers say the demand highlights the growing financial pressure many families are facing this holiday season. In business and development, URCA has outlined its innovation plan ahead of a 2026 launch, aimed at modernizing regulation and supporting emerging technologies. Meanwhile, a BPL fuel hike probe is expected to be unveiled in early 2026, examining cost recovery and electricity pricing. The Tourism Development Corporation is also highlighting entrepreneurship and youth participation through its think tank initiative. In Insight and Opinion, a featured column titled "When the News Headlines Hit Close to Home" reflects on how tragedy and hardship can affect families across social and economic lines, while another analysis argues that risk management must go beyond structures and address leadership, culture, and accountability. Internationally, the Insight section examines the suspension of U.S. visas, urging calm, clarity, and cooperation, while emphasizing the long-standing relationship between Caribbean nations and the United States. Finally, a reminder that this week's obituaries will appear on Wednesday, December 24th, and several notices outline holiday banking hours and office closures ahead of Christmas and New Year's. That's a look at today's stories from the Tribune. Staying informed helps us stay aware, engaged, and prepared. Thank you for listening. This has been your Daily Bahamas Headlines. Enjoy your day, be blessed, and be a blessing.